Hey guys, welcome back. I hope y'all are doing good. So I wanted to come on here and just chat with you guys about titles, that they really are important. I know for myself, I never really wanted a title because what titles have brought individuals to. But after carefully looking at the book of Esther, chapter 3, when we look at Haman, the adversary, the enemy, work through him, we seen King Ahasuerus place him in a seat that was high. He was placed and advanced beyond the other prince. And when I read that, it really highlighted Ephesians chapter 6 when it talks about principalities. And so I began to think, okay, now I see why God put Esther in a seat as a queen. Her seat was placed higher than Haman's seat. So anything she decreed would be acknowledged, not just for the sake of her being queen, but because of her seat. Okay? So I began to look at the other books of the Bible. We looked at Joseph. He was placed second in command with Pharaoh. Look at his seat. So anything he decreed would work. The principalities and rulers in darkness of this world would have to bow to him because of his seat of position. Then we look at Daniel, same thing. Gideon. If you look at most of the books, King David, all of these people were placed in positions that advanced them so that they can advance the kingdom of God. It's hard to advance the kingdom of God without being placed in those seats of authority. We read in the Bible when God says we're placed in the seats in the heavenlies. Well, that represents our ability to counteract every plot and plan of the enemy because we're in that seat of position. So I'm referencing this to the book of Ephesians chapter 4 when it talks about the fivefold ministry. Why titles are important. It really shows the kingdom of God that you have a position that they have to bow to. So honor positions when it's called by God, because those positions will allow you to stand against the enemy wiles and schemes and plots. It shows that you have power, that God has given you power so that you can counteract every plan of the enemy. I think that's very remarkable. Actually, it's powerful. So we do need to embrace titles, but we need to do it in a respectable way. All right. I think that's amazing. That's the best that I've seen. Why we need to acknowledge titles, because they do have power. They're seated in the heavenlies against the principalities and powers and rulers and darkness of this world. All right. Just wanted to share that with you. I hope that you can receive it. Until next time, take care. God bless.